cobalt blue sky. An airline jet cruises 36,000 feet above the United States, en route from Atlanta to Orange County, California. The passenger list reads like fiction. A window seat is occupied by a woman listed as Miss Ha Jade Smith. There's just one problem. Miss Ha's been dead for weeks, the victim of a horrific slaughter. 2 U.S. Marshals have been assigned to track this imposter, who is believed to be a killer and has been using her victims' credit cards for countless purchases, including tickets for this flight to California.
We wanted to follow, see what her activity was, see who she is, and just take more time to look at it before we just made an arrest.
Upon landing in Orange County, the female suspect rents a car, oblivious to the police tail following her.
She just did normal running around, shopping, the mall, eating.
Eyes on suspect 249.
Just normal activity, nothing greatly suspicious.
Except that she was using a dead woman's credit cards.
By the third day, we decided that we're going to go ahead and take her into custody for the fraud activity.
Give me your right arm.
Even as she faces steep charges of fraud and identity theft, the suspect refuses to say a word.
She didn't try to offer up any reason or explanation as to how she came in possession of this credit card.
She was not flustered. She was very cool and calm.
I'm looking at this woman who, again, was totally unaffected by this process. Didn't show any sort of fear or concern.
She won't even tell them her name. But when she first checked into the hotel in California, she signed the register as Tanya Nelson.
That's the first time that we came across this female's true name.
Tanya Nelson's name never came up in the initial part of this investigation. She was someone that we didn't know about at all.
Inside her purse, they find Tanya Nelson's driver's license and run a quick background check. It turns out the suspect they have on ice is a perfectly ordinary, law-abiding citizen.
She lived in North Carolina, in the complete opposite side of the country. She had a business in North Carolina. She was leading a life over there that had nothing to do with Orange County, California.
Tanya is married with 4 kids and owns her own nail salon. So how did credit cards stolen from a murder victim wind up in the hands of this wife and mother? Detectives comb phone records, emails, and letters, looking for any link between Nelson and Miss Ha. They even go through Miss Ha's extensive client list, and there's no one with the name Tanya Nelson.
And nothing really struck out at this point in terms of any particular motive.
A team of investigators flies to North Carolina, armed with a search warrant for Tanya Nelson's house.
Got something here, sir.
And they hit the jackpot. A cache of jewelry that once belonged to their murdered victim.
We searched her home and came across stolen property belonging to Miss Ha.
It's deeply incriminating, but still not enough to ensure a conviction for a double homicide. Then, a stunning discovery.
Did you see this?
It was a personal calendar that belonged to Tanya Nelson. When we looked at the date, April 21st, which is the date we believe the homicide took place, there's a notation in handwriting with the word horrible sin.
And written in Vietnamese nearby, 4 words, Phang Tao Ti Nguyen. It's Tanya Nelson's real name.
We searched through the client book again and found Tanya Nelson's Vietnamese name in the client book. We were able to establish her relationship at that point between herself and Miss Ha.